All right, so I had a request to do Dogecoin, and I'm pretty sure it's the Doge meme coin, not the Department of Government Efficiency coin. I'm pretty confident it's this one. All right, so I'm looking at this on the 3 month, looking at it using the Bitfinex chart. Okay, so just trying to get as much clear data as I can, and I could be wrong using this. I don't know if this is the oldest chart, but basically we're just going to look at Bitfinex. I'm going to give you something to kind of look at, all right, based off of what I see. So starting on the 3 month, you can see this little candle here is our new Q2 candle that just opened, and right now what I can see is at the time of this video, price is just under 17 cents. I would say right at 17 cents on most brokers, and most order books are going to show 17 cents. You're on your way to 14 cents, right? And I know that's not like a big deal, but I'll break down why I say 14 cents is in the cards. Take a look at the previous quarter's candle, this down close candle right here. This is composed of January, February, and March. Take a look at the current quarter. If I was to ask you, what do you think would be easier to do? Would it be easier for price to take out the previous quarter's low or the previous quarter's high? Simply put, it's very clear it'd be easier to go after the low, right? Because you'd have to go quite a ways further to get above the previous quarter's high than we would down here at 14.5 cents from the low. So take a look at this. The low of this quarter is 0.1435 1000, right? And I'm reading that over here, right? So I'm looking at the open, high, low, close, and I am reading the L, so 0.1435 1000. And if I go down to the monthly, I am looking at this candle, this last down close candle, that's March. That candle's low is 0.1435 1000. So it's the low of March, which equates to the low of the previous quarter. If you look just to the left of this, you'll see what sits right below it, which is this untouched buy side imbalance, which is going to serve as a liquidity pool. This is a magnet that has not been hit yet on the monthly chart. So you have two things happening here. You have a new month opening within the range of March, right? So April opened within the range of March, and we have not taken out the high or low yet. But when you start to stack on the areas of liquidity, you can see that we have the low here. March's low sits very close to current price. But we also have a buy side imbalance, which sits right underneath that low. Now you might say, okay, but Sam, we have a sell side imbalance right above it, right? What about this right here? Price could go into that. You're right, it can. But when I look at the 3 month, I go back to that question and say, okay, what would be easier for price to do from a 3 month perspective? It's still much easier to go down and take out the previous quarter's low. Hence the reason why I think price is going to go straight into this 14 cent area. And after getting into this monthly imbalance, price is going to be anywhere between 13.5 cents. Now, perhaps price may use this sell side imbalance in order to get down there. I don't think it needs to do that. I think we could just shoot straight for it, but we'll see what happens. All right. On my latest Bitcoin video, I said for Q2 early on that I'm expecting price to go below 76,000, and I think that would be more than enough to send price into 13.5 cents for Doge, if not lower, right? Let's say this isn't enough liquidity for price, and we continue to seek sell side liquidity. The very next level on the monthly chart would be here at this fair value swing low at 8 cents, okay? So why is this such a special level? Well, if you look to the left, this right here was an old monthly imbalance, buy side imbalance, and this swing low is what offered fair value to that area. So when price hits internal to external liquidity and a big reversal occurs, the fair value swing highs and lows, right? The highs and lows that are within these imbalances tend to be magnets. So you can see we went internal and we went to external, which was here, all right, this high here. And now we're seeing, don't want to use that. Now we're seeing this reversal. We had this buy side imbalance. It doesn't look to be holding because we overlapped with a sell side imbalance, right? So that's a balanced price range here. And price is looking to go into these areas. So if we lose 14.5 cents, then we could very well see 8 cents underneath this fair value swing low. I'm not going to say that this is, guaranteed, because these 3 down close candles right here, 1, 2, 3, these could be enough to support price to go higher, right? So price could do something like this. We could come down into like 12.5 cents, even 11 cents flat, and still be bullish. The problem with that is now sentiment. Okay, do we have a bullish sentiment for Doge right now? And I would say no. With the way Bitcoin is looking and all the news happening around recessions, and again, if you've watched all of my videos, I keep saying this, but it's true for the new people. The tariffs are being funneled down to the consumer, and everyone's kind of freaking out right now. So there's not a huge bullish sentiment for Doge to see a new all-time high right now. So that's why I could see us going to 13 cents and then potentially 8 if we lose this imbalance. 8 would be the next target. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put an alert here in the event that the worst case happens. But I'm also gonna put an alert here on this sell side imbalance, because if we get in here, we'll need to gauge and see if price can invalidate this, right? So if we get up here, we need to see if price can hold and not get below this, right? So we don't want to see price come in here and then go lower. We want to see price come in here, find some support, hit that support, and then invalidate. We want to invalidate this fair value gap by going through it and closing above this high up here. Okay, so that's something that I'll keep an eye on. But as of right now, I could definitely see 14 cents, high 13 cents on the horizon within the coming weeks.